Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Start your week by installing your game plan. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths. You have grades for browse available players to improve your team.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. we'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brenden Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brenden, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Eluding the pressure right. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 34-yard line.
Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And this defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. The throw right sideline here is complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Falcons 0.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Again, Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Set him back 5.
Still second down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson now to throw on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Ryan's pass.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good.
His kick.
And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score Falcons 17. Seahawks 9.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Right there. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He gives it off to Carson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, and he's going to keep it here. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Pickup brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there. Then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8, still could get a 1st down technically, 2nd and 7. Ryan will throw again. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So they work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Always got some breathing room. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration.
And he will take it in.